It's crazy because the following year, broke up with my girlfriend, whatever. And then, broke up with my girlfriend, and then that next year, or sometime during that year, I come to find out that Christ was real. So my great-grandfather told me the truth, resurrected Christ was real, I believe it. But at the time, God gave me this dream. I was in a white Jeep, sitting beside a light-skinned dude, and two headlights coming from my left side. Now, I'm like, God, you crazy. Because I drive a little Hornet green, what I have? A Protege. Anything different from an SUV, a green Protege. So about a year went by, that caused, the gas in the car, it was something wrong with the gas tank. It just messed up. It cut off on me right in the middle of the street. Grandma, we need to find a new car. And so I'm back home. My grandma called me, like, Troy, I found a car for you. I said, cool, where's it at? So we rolled up around, like 45 minutes away, and it was a white SUV. Now at the time, I'm just happy I got a car. You know what I'm saying? I'm happy I got a car. About 6-7 months down the road, totally forgot the dream God gave me. I'm back home in Martinsville. So you know it ain't nothing but a whole bunch of light-skinned people there, and I had them right beside me in the car. I'm going to the movie store, and I'm trying to get the new Tiger Woods golf joint, because that's off the chain. And I couldn't find it, so I was like, man, forget it, we just going home, grandma fix some ribs, we just gonna eat. All right, cool, all right. So I pulled out the street looking this way. Dang, man, cars keep coming. But I looked over here, and two lights are coming towards me like it's crazy, like, oh, snap. We spin around and stuff like that. Also, what happened in the dream, in my dream, I said, God, save his soul. It just so happened to be my cousin, and this late last year, he just got saved. So, I mean, God does some phenomenal things to people. And so God has spoken to me in dreams, and he's given me promises. He's given me a promise that whatever you say goes, I just let y'all know, whatever you say goes, you'll be certified, and your volumes will be counted in volumes. I have no idea what those three things mean. But God definitely gives us promises. I'm sorry, I just went on the rabbit trail. Chris, you won't just get me later about doing that. So God gives us promises, right? The thing about it is, with these promises, sometimes we may not be able to see them fulfill themselves. Does that make sense? Sometimes we may not see them be fulfilled, but God is faithful enough to fulfill them. And see, you got to understand. Let's talk about these guys right here. Abel, he had a promise in this. Abel, if you will serve me, God is saying this. Abel, if you serve me, I will love you. I will appreciate everything you do. So what Abel do? He sliced up a couple goats, put some beef up on top of it, sliced them cats up too, burns on the altar. God's like, I'm pleased with your sacrifice. His brother Cain is beefing with him at the same time, and it's like, yo, what's good? You just gonna burn a calf like that? And all I got is vegetables over here making sacrifices. That's how you gonna do? Gonna make me look bad? Abel, that's how you do? You know what I'm saying? Like, sacrifices sound good. So what basically happens is Abel serves God unconditionally, knowing that his brother Cain is beefing with him. Cain kills him. It's crazy. Cain kills his own brother because of the beef he had over making sacrifice. Let's move to the next dude, Enoch. A lot of y'all never heard of Enoch. That's fine. But the Bible says it like this: Enoch walked with God, and he was not. That's all the verse say about him. It ain't no he begot that. Well, it wasn't he begot, but it wasn't like he was a big king or nothing like that. He walked with God, and he was not. After that, next person, and such was such and such. You know what I'm saying? So Enoch had a short verse, but this is the thing though. Enoch is in a world of complete wickedness. Genesis chapter 5. You see a bunch of wickedness going on in life, but it says like this. You know you have to be special if the scriptures call you out and say you walk with God. So evidently, it must have been a whole lot of people not walking with God that they had to call this dude out. Called him out, he walked with God, and then he was not. That's crazy. And I'm going to make a point with this. Please just roll with me. Noah. A lot of y'all know the story about Noah. You hear the elementary Sunday school version of Noah. Look, Noah was a G. Okay? Only a G can start working on an ark at the age of 500 and finish at the age of 600. Only a G. Now this is the problem though. Why are you working on an ark, Noah? It ain't never rained ever before ever. Ever before ever. The river is down the street. Your ark is 3 football fields long, Noah. Why are you building this joint 3 miles away from the water? You can't carry it, Noah. What your problem is? And so the whole world's walking by. He got family members now walking around like, Noah, you're stupid. I'm sorry, I just gotta do it. Noah, you crazy. Ain't never rained, never before, never. I know, but I just gotta keep on building. He got his family building. His kids looking at him like, Dad, come on. I gotta lift another piece of gopher wood. Come on. People going crazy. Noah's like, all I know is, look, it's gonna rain. No, what is rain? It's going to rain. What is rain? I've never seen it before in my life, Noah. It's going to rain. 100 years put into an ark. And when I get to my man Abraham, basically what I'm saying is the evidence of things not seen. When it comes to faith, we can't base it on what's going on around us. We have to do it based on what God is saying to us. Because even though when God tells us to do things or to say things or to go places and this, that, and the fourth and the other, it may not seem like that's the cool thing to do. It may not seem like it's a cool thing to do. Abel, you look at him, he's making sacrifices. He feels the heat steaming off his brother. I probably need to quit making sacrifices. This cat has got an issue. But what does he do? He still sacrifices to God until the end of his life. We look at the cat Enoch. Enoch, the whole world was doing wicked stuff. It says in Genesis chapter 6, like angels was coming down, the sons of God was coming from heaven and having sex with the wives and stuff, and having sex with the women. And it's like everybody's doing this wickedness type stuff going around. And Enoch's like, oh my gosh. It's like, dang, I know everybody doing it, but this joint just don't seem right. It don't seem right at all. And you even got your boy Noah, 100 years, building on this ark. What in the world is going on? It's like, God, I have never seen rain before. Water had always just sprung up out the ground. We never had to have an umbrella, God. You want me to build a boat. Why? I do not know why. And you want me to get all the animals, and you know I'm afraid of dogs. And you want me to get 2 of them. Why? Why do you want me to get 2 dogs, God? Why do you want me to do this? You gotta understand, sometimes we can't allow the world to dictate the things that we do, because I'm gonna tell you this straight up. A lot of us will look at the world and it's like, God, what's up, yo? Everybody else get to do everything else. What's up, God? But in order to have faith, you gotta have hope. In order to have, and with hope, you have to have the evidence of things not seen. You can't let the things in this life dictate what's going to happen with you and your relationship with God. Because I'll be honest with you, if a lot of you end up hitting a hard place in life, you would do one of 2 things. Either one, you would look at God and say, God, I don't believe in you. Or your faith would be so shook, you don't even know what's going to happen next. But you got to understand this. God is God, is God, is God. And even though things in life may not go according to plan, he will always still give you this promise. You are his child.